Hi, I'm Zayn. I'm going to read Key Words with Peter and Jane. 4A, Things We Do. Peter and Jane are at home. They want to make a car to play with. They want to make a car like Daddy's. Jane helps Peter. It looks good, she says. We can have fun with it. I want to make it red, says Peter. Yes, says Jane. We can make it red. You and I like red. Make she. That's the new words. Jane likes to help Mommy. She wants to make cakes like Mommy. Let me help you, Mommy, she says. Will you let me help, please? I can make cakes like you. Yes, says Mommy. I will let you help me. You are a good girl. We will make some cakes for Peter and Daddy, says Jane. They like the cakes we make. New words. Let, will. That's new words. Peter and Jane like to draw. Let us draw, says Jane. I will draw you, Peter, she says. Yes, let us draw, says Peter. I will draw a tree. Here you are, Peter, says Jane. Here is Patch, and here is a ball. I will make the ball red. Come and look, Peter. Come and look at this dog. Draw us. That's the new words. I will draw, says Peter. I like to draw. Look, Jane, look at this tree, he says. I will draw a house in the tree. See this house. Let us make a house in a tree. Jane says, Peter, will Daddy let us? Will he let us make a house in a tree? Yes, Peter, she says. He will help us make it. New word, house. That's the new word. Daddy lets the children have a house in a tree. He draws the house and helps the children make it. It will be a good house, says Peter. It will be a good house for us to play in. Yes, says Jane. It will be fun to play in it. Look, Pat wants to come up with us. New words, children be. That's the new words. The children are in the house in the tree. The dog is with the children. Let us have tea here, says Jane. That will be fun, she says. Yes, says Peter. You make the tea. I will draw. some flowers. Yes, I will get the tea, says Jane. I like to get the tea. No new words. The children are on the bus. Pat is with the children. He wants to jump up with Jane. No, says Jane to the dog. Get off, Pat. Get off. Be a good dog. Look, says Peter. There go the police. There is a police car. Can you see, Jane? There they go. Yes, says Jane. Here are the shops. Let us get off here. Off there. That's the new words. The children get off the bus. Then they go off to the shops. Let us shop for Mommy. Then we can look at the sweets and toys, says Jane. There is the fish shop. She says, we have to get fish. Yes, says Peter. You get the fish, I will get apples and cakes. The children go into the shops. Then, that's the new word. The children are at home. They make a shop. I will be the man in the shop, says Peter. Then let me be Mommy, Jane says. I want some things for the house. She says, and they want some things for tea. Give me some flowers, please. And I want some apples. Peter puts in the flowers and the apples. There you are, he says. New words. Things puts. That's the new word. The children have to work. Peter has to help Daddy work with the car. Jane has to help Mommy work in the house. She and Peter like to help Mommy work. It is good to work and it is good to play, says Mommy. Let us put the playthings away and then water the flowers. Then we will make the beds, she says. New words. Work away. That's new word. Peter is at work with his daddy. He and Jane like to work with Daddy. Go away, he says to Pat. Go away, be off with you. I want to work, Daddy says. Put the things down there and then help me make a fire. Peter puts his things down. Good, he says. I want to make a fire. His fire. That's new words. Peter helps Daddy, his daddy, to make a big fire. I like this work, says Peter. It is like play, says Jane. Put some things on the fire. Daddy wants a big fire. Yes, says Daddy. Make a big fire. Keep the dog away. Keep Pat away. Come here, Pat, says Jane. Come to me. Be a good dog and keep away. Big keep. That's new words. You can see Daddy at his big fire. The children like to play with water. Jane has a little boat and Peter has a big boat. Pat wants to play with Peter's big boat. Keep Pat away, says Peter to Jane. He wants my boat. He wants my big boat. Come here, Pat, says Jane. You can have my ball to play with, little mine. That's new words. The two children are in the water. They want to fish. Peter has a fish. Look at my big one, he says. Will you keep it? Says Jane. No, he says. Peter puts his big fish into the water. Jane says, look, I have two little ones. She puts her fish into the water. She puts her two little ones in. Off they go, Jane says to her. That's the new word. The two children are at the farm. They want to keep help at the farm. They like to work there. Here they are with the horses. Jane likes her little horse. She gives it an apple. She wants to keep her little horse. Peter has a big horse. I want to get on my horse, Jane, he says. Help me up, please. New words. Farm horse. That's the new words. Jane helps Peter to get on his big horse. There you are, she says. Away you go. Thank you, says Peter. Thank you, Jane. Then Jane gets on her little horse. Away I go on my horse, says the two. She says.
Good job.
The two children go off to work on the farm. Let us help with the cows, says Peter. Yes, says Jane. We will help with the cows. New words. Thank cows. That's the new words. Let us help the man milk the cows, says Jane. Will he let us help him milk? She says. Yes, says Peter. He likes us to help him with his work. Can we help you, says Peter. Thank you, says the man. Yes, please. You two can help me with the milk. Put the horses away. Come in and help me with the cows. New words. Milk him. That's the new words. The two children play at home. What will you do, says Peter. I will make a toy farm, Jane says. What will you do, Peter? I want to help you make the farm, he says. Thank you, says Jane. The farmhouse was there. She says, here is the big horse, and my little horse will mine, and my little horse let the man milk his cows. Keep the dog away, put him with the horses. What do? That's the new words. Jane likes cats. She has a little cat. What do you want? She says to her cat. Do you want some milk? The cows on the farm give good milk, says Jane. I will give her some. Peter comes in with his big rabbit.
Good job.
What is that, Jane? He says. Is it milk? Give some to my rabbit, please. Thank you, he says. Keep the cat away, cat. That's the new word. The children, Daddy and Mommy all go to the sea. Here they all are in the train at the station. The cat and the dog are at home. Jane says, away we all go to the sea. What can we do at the sea, Daddy? You can all do what you like, Daddy says to her. Peter says, we can go in a boat and play in the water. All see. That's the new words. Here they all are at the sea. The children can do what they like. They can go into the sea, play games or fish, or be with Mommy and Daddy. Play a game with us, Daddy, says Peter. Yes, play a game, please, says Jane. Daddy says he will play a game with the big ball. Good, says Jane. It is fun to play games with him. Games, or that's the new words. The two children like to play games. The cat looks on. Peter says, do you want to play with my toys or play at schools? Let us play at schools, says Jane. What will you do, read or draw? I want to read, says Peter. All children like to read. Read this, says Jane. Read this, Peter. Peter reads it. It says danger, he says. I can read danger. Yes, it is danger, says Jane says. Read danger. That's the new word. D-A-N-G-E-R, danger.
Good job.
Jane's cat is not big. She likes to go up the tree for a game. Stop her, says Jane. She gets up the tree and cannot get down. Stop her, Peter. Please stop her. Peter cannot stop the cat. She cannot get down. He says there is no danger. You or I can get her. Or we can get Daddy to help. No, says Jane. All we have to do is get some milk. The cat sees the milk and then comes down. Not stop. To get your cat down, just get milk and poof. Not stop are the new words. Daddy, Mommy, Jane, Peter, and Pat are all here. The cat is at home. Look, says Peter, there is danger. Stop! I can read. Danger, stop! Jane says, I can read to the sea and to the station. Daddy says, yes, that is good. You can read. Jane says to Pat, come here. You are not to jump up at the car. It is not Daddy's car. Let us all go home to tea, says Mommy. Yes, says Daddy. We will all go home. No new words. The end. Now we can see the new words we used in this book. New words used in this book. Make sheet. Let will. Draw as. House children be. Off there. Then things. Puts work away. His fire big. Keep little my. To her farm. Horse. Bank cows. Milk him. What do cats all see? Games or read. Danger, not stop. Bye.